A Clark County commissioner is giving up his leadership role on the board. Commissioner Justin Jones has stepped down as vice chair, citing controversy surrounding an ongoing lawsuit. Fox 5's Kim Passoff is live at the Clark County Government Center to explain. Kim?
Yeah, so Jones is opting to give up his leadership position on the commission, but he will remain as a county commissioner. We reached out to see if he would answer our questions tonight, but we're told that he was not available. He did send Fox 5 this statement. By stepping down as vice chair, I am hopeful that the ongoing and contested legal disputes in the Gypsum Resources litigation will not distract further from the important work of Clark County and the board. I remain focused on my work as a Clark County commissioner and the constituents I have been elected to serve, wrote Commissioner Jones. What is the Gypsum Resources litigation? It is a lawsuit involving a local property developer looking to build homes near Red Rock Canyon since 2003. Before Jones was elected as a county commissioner in 2018 and re-elected in 2022, he served as an attorney for the conservation group Save Red Rock in litigation against Gypsum and Clark County. This is what he told Fox 5 back in 2017 about the county commission he would later become part of.
The Clark County Commission certainly had the opportunity on February 22nd to go ahead and stop the development from going forward. Instead, they greenlit the proposal to go ahead and build up to 5,000 homes. But we're still fighting.
Jones campaigned on not letting the development happen. This is an exhibit from the lawsuit. Jones dressed up as a superhero, the Red Rock guy. The lawsuit says Commissioner Jones has acknowledged that Gypsum Resources principal Jim Rhodes is his, quote, arch nemesis. Gypsum believes they are now being treated unfairly now that Jones is a commissioner. After the 2018 election, then Commission Chair Steve Sisolak announced the Gypsum 2011 concept plan application would be delayed. Jones then participated in a hearing in April of 2019 and made a motion to deny Gypsum's application. And just 3 hours after a vote against Gypsum, Commissioner Jones deleted all personal text messages on his phone. That is according to court documents. A judge sanctioned him and ordered that he pay Gypsum's attorney's fees. Reporting live tonight, Kim Passoff, Fox 5 News, local, Las Vegas.
Again, Jones will remain a commissioner, but the board will move to appoint a new vice chair at an upcoming county commission meeting.